COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and today's sign is the sheriff protecting a cop that might be a murderer? Did Deputy Chad Fox kill his wife Mixie Fox in a pond 3 houses down? And fuck the police. Let's see how it goes. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Did you hear about Missy Fox? Missy Fox, they never told you, was married to a cop, found in a pond 3 houses away. They said she shot herself in the pond and wanted the gators to eat her. They were eating her when they found her. And all the families contacting me, they think this guy committed murder. She's married to a cop, Chad Fox.
Well, every kind of job, they have good apple and bad apple.
Right.
Just because one person is like that,
right,
doesn't mean that you have to dismiss the
Okay, so if you have a basket of apples, do you leave the bad one in there?
Okay, let's say something happened to you.
Yes.
No police available. Who are you going to call?
I'm going to shoot the bad guy.
What if you don't have any weapons?
I'm going to shoot the bad guy.
No, but if you don't have weapons, you have to call.
I didn't say get rid of all police. Just get rid of the police state. That's not what our founding fathers fought for. Do you want America to become like, which country are you from?
I'm not against weapons.
Did the sheriff protect a cop that might have murdered his wife, dude? Right here, found in a pond 3 houses away. They're calling it suicide. Does that sound funny? Suspicious? Does that sound suspicious? Did they ever tell you that he was married to a cop? Missy Fox was married to a Chad Fox, found in a pond 3 houses away. They say that she committed suicide in the pond, shot herself, and wanted gators to eat her. So that's how they found her. The gator was eating her. And all the families contacted me saying they think that he did it.
Maybe did, maybe didn't. But anyway, I just feel like they're bad and good with everybody.
That's
bad and good in all people.
That's right. Well, the sheriff is bad and a criminal. He's a felon.
Oh, I don't know that for sure.
That's true. He's a felon. He has a legal gun list. Ask him. That's a felony offense. I care about murder. Do you? Okay, then you should ask questions. Call the office. Okay, you're one of the sheep then. That's fine. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Okay, and you're a fascist. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered? Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? I think it's way more important than the word fuck, don't you? Yeah, it's called free speech, I know. Why, you don't believe in free speech either?
If your house is getting broken into,
I'm gonna shoot him, stupid!
Are you gonna?
I'm gonna shoot him, stupid!
So you don't want?
I hope you don't shoot him. You wait for the cops to come because you'll be dead. I didn't think you were that stupid.
What about the families with kids that walk in here and see that on your
It's free speech. It's in songs. It's in. Oh my God! It's everywhere. It's nothing. My founding fathers would be proud. I do.
Do you say fuck in front of them?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Yes.
Shame on you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, shame on you.
Fuck you.
I hope somebody comes here and drags you away.
Fuck you.
I hope so.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Man, what a shame.
What a fucking un-American. Go on a train like the Jews did. Go in the shower and die in the oven.
Get a little closer.
In the oven. Go on a train like the Jews. You fascist. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife 3 houses away in a pond?
That's all entirely possible, but the inappropriateness of your shirt makes me not even interested.
So you know this is free speech, though, right?
Absolutely, but you know there's a limit to it.
You know murder is more important than fuck, right?
That's my view.
Right, murder is more important than fuck. I hope you know that, okay? Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Found her 3 houses away in a pond, shot herself, gator eating her, they sent it suicide. Do you believe that? Oh, you're a government worker, you can't say, I'm sorry. Protect your own. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife?
What's that?
Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Found 3 houses away in a pond, shot herself, gators eating her, calling it suicide. Do you believe that?
I don't believe that. You're sure?
That's free speech. Thank you. Have a nice day. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife?
I didn't respond to you earlier.
Right.
Because I was with my wife.
Okay.
And the shirt that you're wearing.
Yes.
You could make a freaking brilliant impaction without all of this.
But you know I'm a little bit pissed because he might be hiding a murder.
People can be pissed.
Pissed
is an emotion which is
that's
good.
True.
But use that as motivation.
Right.
So if you use that motivation and take the feelings.
Right.
Put it with motivation.
Right.
Think of how much better you can do than sending this message.
Right. But
when my wife walked by here, all I thought about was knocking you out.
Yep.
Because I was thinking about my wife and look what she's looking at.
You've heard of the First Amendment, right?
I understand the First Amendment.
Right.
100%.
Then why are you talking to me about it?
Well, because of the word.
But you know that's fuck is way important than murder, right?
I understand that. No, I'm not saying that that's more important one or the other.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right.
But I'm saying that.
Miss, did you know a cop might be protecting a cop that might be a murderer? Found her in a pond 3 houses away. Shot herself. Gators eating her. They're calling it suicide. Missy Fox.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
Do you know? Did he do it? We got all the family. Thank you. All the family members are contacting me. Said to question him that he is a psycho. What do you know? Can I give you my card in case you got information?
I don't have any. I just know
All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Okay, you're fine with murder? Okay, sorry. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Found her in a pond 3 houses away, shot herself, the gators eating her, and they're calling it suicide. Do you believe it? Thank you. That's why I'm here.
Get a life, bud.
I do have a life. Founding Fathers would be proud of me, not you. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Yeah, and you're a fascist. Go to Germany. Protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife. Get on the train, you Jew. Get on the train like the Jews did. Fuck you. Go on the train like the Jews. Get in the shower. Fuck off and die. Fuck yourself. Fuck you too. Nazi. Is the sheriff? Very sad. Send it to Chad. Let me know. This is outside in the public. Yes, I can. They're swearing at me. Obey the Constitution, you idiot. Yes. Free speech, idiot. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Oh, you're one of the fascists. Okay, now we know. You'll go in the fascist picture when we do it, Nazi. Bite me, bitch. Free speech. If you don't care about murder, get out of my face. Go to Nazi Germany. Get on the train like the Jews. Get on the train like the Jews did. You deserve to go in the shower. You deserve to go in the shower. You deserve to go in the shower. Go in the shower. Go in the shower. Just like the Jews did. Just go in the shower like the Jews did. So are you going to let them know that we're letting people know? Because their family is contacting me that he murdered her. And you don't care because you're a fascist. Fuck you.
See you later.
Thank you. Do you want my card?
No, we actually don't agree with any of
No,
this.
I agree.
All right. You want my card? Yeah, my email's on there, the websites, and all that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Why do you agree with murder?
No, but my family is cops.
Right. Right.
They're taking bullets. They live in New York.
Right.
So they're having a real hard time with everything right now.
Right. Do you know our founding fathers shot the Red Coat British police for freedom? Do you know that?
Yeah. But aren't you supposed to tell people that with the recording?
No, we're in a public place. Yep. No, this is not New York. New York is another country.
Yes.
Unconstitutional one at that.
Why do you think I'm here?
There you go. Well, actually, this place is pretty bad too. I'm from Michigan. This is worse than Michigan. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? They found her in a pond 3 houses away, shot herself, and gators eating her. They're calling it suicide. Do you believe that?
No, I don't believe that.
Thank you. That's why I'm here.
Like your language on your
That's true. That's free speech, though. Thank you. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? His wife is dead. Three houses away in a pond. Shot herself. Gators eating her. They're calling it suicide. Do you believe that? Oh, come on, dude.
Kiss my ass, pal.
All right, fascist Nazi copsucker. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Found his wife in a pond 3 houses away. Shot herself. The gators were eating her. They're calling it suicide. Do you believe that? I don't believe it.
I know that whole family.
Then is it true? The family's contacting me. They said to question him. Is he psycho?
I'm not feeding into it.
All right, so then it is true. Thank you. So you don't care a cop might have murdered his wife. You're telling people don't talk about a possible murder. That's disgusting. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Nazi. Is the sheriff protecting a cop? Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Did you hear about Missy Fox dying about over a week ago?
I don't believe so. I was listening to you.
Right. Yeah. So they never told her she's married to a cop. She was found in a pond 3 houses away from their house. They're saying that she went to a pond to commit suicide with a gun so a gator would eat her. Do you believe that? And the cops are investigating themselves. No outside investigation.
We don't like it like that at all. No.
They always do.
That's right. That's why no justice, right?
I don't know what's going to happen. It's just horrible.
It really is.
We don't have anybody to protect us. They can shoot and kill us, but we can't do anything about it.
Right. Well, actually, as you know, we have the right to defend ourselves. I mean, you don't have to call a cop. I have tons of people call me. What are you going to do when somebody breaks in your house? I said, I'm going to shoot them. What's your point? If you call a cop when somebody's in your house, you're going to be dead by the time they get there, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
That is correct. So you do believe in defending yourself, right?
I sure do, but chances are, though, if you're alive when they get there, you're going to be dead if they leave.
Oh, you got me there. That's right, because if he's walking around and he's got a phone in his hand, they're going to think it's a gun and shoot you, right?
You've got anything you have.
Yeah, it is that sad right now. So I just wanted people to know that this happened, and they never told you that she's married to a cop.
I went down about a dentist that I just had experience with.
Right.
And I went down to the police station to ask them what my fines were, if I picketed or stand like you're doing, and tell them, and they said as long as you don't use profanity or anything, you can stay away,
Actually, as you see, you can use profanity. Can I give you my card? Is that all right? I've been fighting corruption here for 9 years. It's sadly that corrupt.
It is. You're
So,
right about that.
Yeah.
And it's everywhere. I mean,
It is very, very. Well, see how bad.
It's concentrated in one area.
Yes, it is.
But that would be. But it's all over the whole United States.
Well, did you see? Even the FBI is completely corrupt now, and they're supposed to be the top cop.
Yeah, right.
I like that shirt.
You do like it?
Damn straight.
With the Trump hat on. Thank you very much. That's a compliment. That's a compliment.
That's called being a good American.
Thank you. Is he serious? I can't tell.
I can't either because I was just getting ready to say something.
Right. Well, when I do these kind of things in Punta Gorda, you should see it. 3/4 of the people want to kill me just for telling it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm basically a bell ringer. You remember what the bell ringers used to do way back when? They used to tell this news. This is news. Yeah, this is big news, don't you think? I mean, if this cop gets away with murdering his wife, that's sad, right?
And he probably will.
It's not. If you guys get bored, call up and say you want an outside investigation. They might. You never know. My email's on there. If you want to email me, I can give you the phone number. Okay, yeah. Email me. I'll tell you who to get a hold of. All right. Thank you for the support and not trying to kill me. I'm working on it.
I'm glad I didn't say fuck truck.
I know. There you go. That's why I'm here. We're trying to get people to call to make them get an outside investigation. Right now they're investigating themselves. Do you think that's going to be good or bad? Bad. Thank you. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Oh, you don't care. You're a government worker. I'm sorry. You don't care. You protect each other. Yeah. Bad. That's bad, by the way. Is a sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? They found this cop's wife in a pond 3 houses away. They said she committed suicide in the pond so gators can eat her. Do you believe it? That's not right, is it? No, it's not. So what do you think? Do you believe they're calling it suicide? No. I know. They're investigating themselves. A cop's investigating a cop. How does that end? Isn't that weird?
I believe it is weird.
Did you know you have the right to ask them to do an outside investigation, FDLE, the state police, and you have the right to ask for an internal investigation. If you need help with it, I have an email. If you want to email me, I can tell you how to do it. But this stinks really bad.
It really does stink. We actually had our home broken into.
Oh.
Here.
Okay.
Actually, Punta Gorda address.
Okay.
The person that did it, they know exactly who it was.
And?
He was visiting a relative 2 doors down, broke into our house, did over $20,000 worth of damage.
Oh my God.
Bled all over the place. The police ruined my house with the black graphite.
Yes.
Like they did it with a wheelbarrow and a shovel.
Okay.
Made a mess, forgot to pick up the evidence.
Right.
Did not believe my friend that found my place because she had cut her arm doing
right.
weeds. They actually took her DNA because they thought she did it.
Oh my God.
The DNA came back and we know exactly who did it. And he actually had broke into another woman's home.
Right.
But she was there.
Oh.
He got arrested. They slapped him on the wrist and sent him back to Illinois or Indiana.
Right.
I think it was Indiana.
Right.
And as far as our home goes, well, too bad he doesn't live in an adjoining state.
Oh
They will
my.
not extradite him.
Can I give you my card? I would love to get if you got the name on it, I'll look it up and do a story.
And that's not even the best part.
I'm gonna get a card.
My husband was working up in New York State.
Right.
At the time, he got called for jury duty. We do live here in Punta Gorda.
Okay.
He works in the gas and oil fields.
Okay.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
He is a superintendent on the job. He could not take off.
Right.
And these jobs, you're not exactly sure how long they're going to take.
Correct.
Well, they wanted him again, and he was still on that same job. But they told me if he didn't show up for jury duty, they would have him arrested and brought back here.
Oh my! So they'll do that. They'll do that to him for that, for jury duty.
But they will not extradite some son of a bitch that broke into my house, bled all over, did thousands and thousands of dollars worth of damage.
Is something messed up here in Florida?
It isn't just Florida.
That's true. Sadly, it's everywhere.
They think they are entitled to treat people like shit, make things up, and just ignore.
Wow.
Basic. Hey, how about getting this guy back here so he paid for it?
Correct.
And our out of pocket was thousands.
Oh, I can't even imagine what the dog bought.
I was scheduled for major surgery. I had
Right.
to cancel my surgery to deal with it.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Please.
Thank you. My email's on there. Please email me the story. I'll look them up. I'll do a story.
Great. That'd be awesome.
Thank you. Is a sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Dude, come on, admit it. You know it's true. Is a sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Found his wife in a pond 3 houses away, shot herself, and the gators were eating her. They're calling it suicide. Do you believe that? And they're investigating themselves. Not good, right? I know. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Found her in a pond 3 houses away, shot herself, gators are eating her, they're calling it suicide. Do you believe it? Or no?
Sorry, I didn't hear the first part.
There's a sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife. They found her in a pond 3 houses away. They said that she shot herself and gators are eating her. They're calling it suicide. Do you believe that?
It's kind of hard to believe.
Thank you. That's why I'm here to let you know, man. Don't trust this. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Found his wife in a pond 3 houses away. They said she shot herself and had the gators eating her, and they call it suicide. Do you believe it?
No, I don't believe it. No.
Thank you. So yeah, they're investigating themselves. Are they gonna solve it if they investigate themselves? Say no.
No, actually no.
Can't you
They're
get
gonna
in
cover
trouble
up
for
for
having
him.
a shirt like that?
No, this is First Amendment free speech. There's case law. There's Supreme Court case law on it actually, and of course the First Amendment. So yeah, I'm just letting people know that there might be a murder here, and the sheriff never told us that he was married to a cop. I mean, everything stinks about this really bad. They won't release the 911 call. They won't release the incident report. Not good.
No, I agree with it. I think that was
Thank you. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife?
What's that?
Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? They found his wife three houses away in a pond. They said she shot herself so gators could eat her. Suicide. Do you believe it?
No.
Thank you. That's why I'm here. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Chad Fox was married to Missy Fox, found in a pond 3 houses away from their house. They're calling it a suicide. She shot herself. Gators are eating her. Does that sound like a suicide a woman would do? I don't think so. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? I don't think this is suicide. Do you? Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? They found his wife in a pond 3 houses away. She shot herself and the gators were eating her, and they call it suicide. Do you believe that? I don't believe it. You can ask for an outside investigation, by the way. Yep. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? They found his wife 3 houses away. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? They found her in a pond 3 houses away, shot herself, and the gators were eating her, and they said it's suicide. Do you believe that?
Doesn't sound like it.
That's correct. And they're investigating themselves, so nothing could go wrong, right?
Just like a prosecuting attorneys. Can they get found guilty of anything?
That's right. And they're working with the cops. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Found her in a pond 3 houses away, shot herself, gators eating her, calling it suicide. Very sad. Thank you, man. Fuck the police! Fuck the police! Thank you. Fuck the police. Fuck the fascists here in Charlotte County that believe in the police. I hope they get arrested by the sheriff and killed by the sheriff like he's killed so many others. Protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife. Missy Fox was married to a cop 3 houses away. They're saying she shot herself in a pond so gators could eat her, and they're calling it suicide. Do you believe it?
No,
Thank you.
I don't.
Thank you. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? I think so. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Found 3 houses away in a pond. Does that sound like suicide or murder? I think murder. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? They found her dead body 3 houses away in a pond. They say she committed suicide in a pond with a gun and let the gators eat her. If you were a woman, is that how you want to commit suicide? No. Or if you killed your wife, he's a cop, is that how you get rid of the evidence?
Where did that happen at?
That happened in Deep Creek.
Really?
Dead serious. They never told you she was married to a cop. Why not? Unless they're trying to protect him, right? They're investigating themselves, so nothing could go wrong, right? Because anytime the mafia investigates itself, they'll always find themselves guilty, right? You know that's a joke, right? Okay, yeah, you get it. So yeah, 3 houses away. I have family members calling me. I have co-workers of his calling me saying don't believe the story. They said pull records. He is a violent man.
And he's a Charlotte County?
Charlotte County Sheriff Deputy. You are correct. Don't listen to him. He hates free speech. He's one of the Nazis. Fascist.
Damn.
Yes.
I didn't even hear about that. That's
Yeah, Missy Fox, ask questions. You can ask for FDLE to investigate, man. Don't let this guy get away with murder, right?
damn. I'm surprised I didn't hear about that.
Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Missy Fox found in a pond 3 houses away. They call it a suicide, and the gators were eating her. And they're investigating themselves. Do you believe that?
Oh, is this over here? Yeah. I heard
Yeah,
that
Deep
story.
Creek.
Yeah.
Did they ever tell you she was married to a cop?
No.
Why is that? Are they protecting him?
Do you know their? Do you know the family? Or
Yeah, the family's actually contacted me and they said, do not believe the story. We think he committed murder.
What was that?
Yep.
Yeah.
So just letting you know.
All right.
Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife, Missy Fox?
I've never heard it.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
I'm going to try, man.
There's nothing you can do. What you can do?
Well, no, you can. You can call and ask for an outside investigation. You have the right to do that. Or ask for an internal investigation. Say, hey, man, I saw this crazy guy out there saying that this guy could have killed his wife. Can you do an internal investigation? Dude, if you don't try, it only gets worse.
I know, but you know if they got money, they can do anything.
Right?
So sometimes it's just best to just let it go.
No. He's got away with killing the most people in the street and in the jail than any other sheriff we've ever had. Dead serious. Totally serious. Not a joke.
How do you find out all that information?
You pull records. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? No? No comment? Hopefully that means you agree. He might have. Yep, you have a good day, man. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? They never told us Missy Fox was married to a cop, found 3 houses away in a pond. They said she committed suicide by going in the pond, killed herself, drowned, and then let a gator eat her.
Sounds like one of them.
I know, man. And he's investigating themselves, so nothing could go wrong there, right?
That's definitely a movie in the making. Right?
That is correct. It is.
True event.
That's why I'm letting everybody know, man.
Hey, man.
Thank you. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? They're saying they never told you Missy Fox was married to a cop, found 3 houses away in a pond. They said she shot herself and let a gator eat her. Does that sound like suicide? I don't think so either. I wanted to let you know. We got a dirty sheriff. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might be a murderer? This lady died 3 houses away, married to a cop. They're saying it's a suicide. She shot herself in a pond so gators could eat her. Do you believe it? Does that sound suspicious?
Yeah, that sounds suspicious.
Yep. And they're investigating themselves. Why can't they have somebody else investigate it, right? Isn't that weird?
It is.
That's why I'm here to let you know, man. Something's wrong here. They never told you she was married to a cop. Yep. Is the sheriff protecting a cop that might have murdered his wife? Did you know about Missy Fox?
No.
Yes, they never told you she was married to a cop, died 3 houses away in a pond. They said that she committed suicide in the pond, went to a pond to shoot herself so a gator could eat her. Do you believe that?
Hope she knows what's going to happen after.
Exactly. I think somebody might have murdered, and the gator was supposed to eat the evidence, but they found the parts of the lady in the gator's gut. The gator was already eating her. Not good, right?
Not good at all.
Thank you. Let everybody know, man. Dude, this stinks really bad. His name is Chad Fox. He's a cop. That's Missy Fox.
Sheriff PRUMMELL.
Fuck Sheriff PRUMMELL.
Yes, sir.
He is a criminal.
Yeah.
Thank you. Fuck the police.